Thank you, Jolie, for that very flattering introduction. When you get selected for an honor like this, you certainly take time to reflect on the people who helped to get you there and who were part of your pathway. And I want to start with my parents, who are both here tonight. To say they never missed a game is true. My senior year, I think we played in 7 different states and 34 matches, and they were every single one. My dad, who's certainly the reason that I play, he was a former varsity athlete, and my brother and I grew up, running around chasing balls at high school practices, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. He's still the reason I'm still involved in the sport, and now I'm lucky enough to be his boss, as he's one of my assistant coaches at Western, which is pretty fun. My brother, we grew up playing together, making up games in the backyard, playing on the barn roof. We had a beach volleyball court in the backyard, and so I recognize that I'm super lucky to have a family that not only understands my passion, but also shares it, because I think that's really rare in the world of sport as well. I have friends that are here as well that I'm so grateful for. My friend Tanya, who's from a different sport from swimming, so it's funny, she was looking around the room going, wow, I am extremely vertically challenged when you look at being at an event like this. But she's my person, and we've been through it all together. Kelly as well, I want to give you a shout out. So Kelly, a former teammate from our Canada Games team, went from being a frenemy across the net with the mighty Durham Attack Volleyball Club back in the early 2000s to being a teammate and then a travel buddy over to play our first years professionally, and now sharing memories with our young families. My husband, Joe, is here, and my son, Calvin. Calvin, you want to say hello to everybody? He's a social butterfly, and again, so lucky that I'm so grateful that he gets to grow up in sport just like I did. I have a daughter as well, Juliet, who's not here. They're certainly my biggest supporters and biggest fans, and kind of keep the wins and losses in perspective when they give me a big hug after every game, no matter the result. I'm really certainly honored to be recognized amongst all the amazing contributors to our sport in the province across the room, athletes who I grew up watching and looking up to. Paul Durden, who I remember seeing in his prime at Western, and my mind was blown, and that was the best volleyball I'd ever seen, so it's pretty neat to be in an induction class with him. Past coaches that are here, Jolie, Hoy, my dad, all had major roles in my development as not only a player, but as a person. And I really think about my past as an athlete and how lucky I am that I have probably as many memories that I've forgotten that I remember, and the number of opportunities, states, provinces, countries that I've been fortunate enough to travel to and experience through this amazing sport. Lastly, I just want to say thank you to Ontario Volleyball. Some of the things that I really value, both in my professional and personal life, would be pride, loyalty, and a sense of connection. And I certainly feel all of those things when I remember as a young athlete getting to be named to Team Ontario for the first time, and what a thrill that was, and the connection that I had. There's a lot of people in this room as well that were part of that story, and one more thanks I want to give is to Dustin Reed, who's sitting at the back there, great friend, and someone whose friendship and mentorship has only grown since we met, I think, during that initial Canada Games summer. And yeah, thank you so much, and congratulations to all the other award winners this evening.